The Thermia Fractures event is kinda easy. The objective is quite simple: defend the canister successfully, and groff it. In fact, you can just use a defensive frame like Frost, Hildren, or even Mesa to complete this mission. But, did you know that there's an easier way to complete this mission, for those who don't have those amalgam mods yet, or the Optica Vandal, or just want to farm those diluted Thermia for the exploiter or boss fight? Then stick around, as I will tell you the laziest way to do this boring debts event. I mean buried debts. Actually, the easiest way to do this event is not through using a specific frame, but it's through using the Amisha Archwing. The abilities of this Archwing to defend is by far the best way to defend those canisters. In fact, this Archwing can also be used in different types of defense missions, not only in Orb Vallis, but also in the plains of Eidolon. So how good is Amisha in terms of defense? Well, it's superb. It's because all of its abilities are focused mainly on survivability and defending a certain target. I will not go into details about its abilities, but here's what you need to know about its abilities. Watchful Swarm acts like Titania's Razor Flies. It doesn't give you evasion, nor attack a target, but it intercepts enemy fire. Basically, you will have drones which will protect you from incoming attacks, including those projectiles that will shoot you down. Now, its second ability, Benevolent Decoy, is the best defensive ability that makes the Thermia Fracture event a walk in the park. When you activate this ability, you will gain 2 bubbles. The inner bubble, which is the smaller one, will serve like Mag's Magnetize ability, that somehow absorbs enemy fire, and then turn it into healing pulses. The outside bubble, which is the bigger one, is the one responsible for giving a heal effect. If you are in the bigger bubble, then you will be healed by it. Same goes with the defense target. Like the canister from the Thermia Fractures, the good thing is, this ability can go up to 104 seconds of duration, by spamming the ability 3 times. Just one quick tip: you need to have the efficient transferal mod on your build, and you need your 4th ability to be active first, before casting Benevolent Decoy, while its 3rd ability, Warding Grace, will take away all your status effects, while crowd controlling nearby enemies with its slow. The last ability, Vengeful Rush, is really awesome, as it will make you invulnerable. This invulnerability lasts while you are not at full energy yet, so basically, you can just spam your abilities, and let the enemies hit you. You regain energy from the enemy attacks, and you are invincible at the same time. But, when it comes to the Thermia Fractures event, this ability is not that helpful, as you really need Amisha's first ability to negate those projectiles that will shoot you down, and your 4th ability's feature to restore energy will not work while your first ability is active. Aside from the fact that it has superb defensive capability, the investment on the mod setup is quite cheap compared to frames that might actually need primed or corrupted mods to be effective in defense missions. The good thing is, Amisha only requires the basic mods that you can farm easily on Archwing missions. There's only one requirement: you must have the efficient transferal mod like I've said earlier. This will extend the duration of your abilities, especially the Benevolent Decoy. If you are too lazy to farm it, then you can just buy it from someone for a really cheap price. The Thermia Fractures event is really easy to do when you are using this Archwing. First thing you need to do is, go to the Temple of Profit, then locate the Exploiter Orb exploring near the area. Once you found it, kill at least one of those mechanical spiders, called coolant arachnoids, to receive a coolant canister. Once you obtain it, look for Thermia Fractures which are scattered across Orb Vallis. You can't miss them, as they are really easy to spot. These fractures are those gas-like substance that are erupting bright orange liquids. Once you spotted one, simply put the coolant canister, and defend it for 3 minutes. This is where Amisha's work begins. What you need to do is, spam your 2nd ability 3 times on the canister. Be sure that your 4th ability is active first, to get that 104 seconds duration. After you place your Benevolent Decoy, fly up to avoid enemy attacks. This is much easier than dodging, or using your first ability to negate enemy attacks. Before the duration of your Benevolent Decoy runs out, go down and spam your 2nd ability 3 times again. But this time, be sure to have both first ability and 4th ability active. In addition, be sure that there's no nullifier close by. If you spot one, then kill it first, as they are nuisance while you are casting abilities. However, don't be too concerned about nullifiers when you place your Benevolent Decoy on the canister already. They won't nullify the bubble, and in fact, no enemies pose a threat to the canister, even those melee enemies. They might do some little damage, but your second ability will just heal the health of the canister. Once the countdown is done, get the canister, and proceed to the next Thermia fracture. Rinse and repeat the process. That's how easy this mission is with Amisha. In fact, you can just chill and do nothing for a couple of seconds with this tactic. Now this is making one of the most boring event more boring. I mean easy. Now, this video doesn't only show you that Thermia Fracture can be cheesed by Amisha, but this also shows you that Itzel is not the meta Archwing. I'm really not in favor about Digital Extreme's decision of nerfing the blink ability of Itzel, as in my opinion, it will definitely lost its value. Its value of being a good mobility Archwing for Eidolon hunts. Itzel is great in Eidolon hunts, but not in all missions. I think most players only use Itzel as their all-rounder Archwing because it's the most popular one, due to its usage on Eidolon hunts. But once they see that other Archwings do have their uses, and they are quite fun to use, I think that their perception will change. Lastly, this is not the only use of the Amisha Archwing, and this is not the only setup I have for it. There are other fun combination and play style you can do with this Archwing, and I will show you how really soon. If you agree that the Itzel doesn't deserve a nerf, then write your thoughts on the comment box below, and if you are still here watching the video until the very end, then you are in luck, as this video contains some instructions on how you can win 2000 platinum. To enter the giveaway, simply type in your gamer tag, along with the platform you are playing, and tell me, what is your favorite Archwing, and why. Simply write your entry on the comment box below. The winner will be announced on my next video. And lastly, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button before you leave. Thank you so much for watching. Squad leader signing off.